Hey, what's going on, guys and girls? It's Wired Gaming, back again with some more Survive the Nights. And today we have got a very spicy one for you. We have got the experimental patch notes for 1.8. Alpha 1.7.39. I know that's not quite 1.8, but it's close enough. It'll go to 1.8 when the full version releases. Now, if you don't know how to get onto the experimental, head over to Steam, open your games library, right-click on STN, click Properties, navigate to Betas tab, and select Experimental in the drop-down menu. Bish bash bosh, your game will update, and that is on the experimental build. Do note, though, if you haven't tried the experimental build, it can be quite janky, and things can go wrong, hence the reason it's experimental. It is there for testing. So, if you want to wait for the full build, please, I would recommend it, you know, unless you're really desperate to get stuck in. But with all that being said, if you're a fan of Survive the Nights, subscribe to the channel because we do plenty of it here. Tonight we're going to go, in the background, there's going to be some of the newer parts of 1.8. And then on Monday, I'm going to have a new video out on 1.8. We're going to go through all the other bits, have a little look around, see what's new, see what's funky, and pretty much test out a load of stuff and look at everything that's pretty. This update is pretty damn good. It focuses primarily on graphics and just general gameplay improvements. So it's quite good. Today we're going to go over the patch notes, like I said, with the gameplay in the background so you'll be able to see all the new funky stuff. Now, 1.7.39 has been released on our experimental branch on Steam. This will be moved to stable branch as version 1.8 if no major issues are found by the players. You can find the patch notes below. Please report any bugs and issues in-game using the F1 menu. Now, if you want to know a little bit more about what's going on, check out their changelog and their Discord. The links to those are in the description below, so definitely have a look at that. It's going to be pretty damn cool over the coming months. There's going to be a lot of stuff that's coming. Now, the patch notes are long. There's quite a lot to it. Mainly just random little bits. So we're going to pretty much run through it. I'm going to pretty much read it off and then everybody will know what's going on. Now, experimental patch notes. The non-design related ones are overhauled name tags so that level is displayed and always face the player. Other changes include the ability for non-players to have name tags. Updated to Steamworks 1.5.1. Added a friend list in the host page for joining inviting friends server. Fixes to password field pop-up. Fix to Steam not thinking the game is fully closed after application quit. Thank God, because that was a right annoying little bug. Added friend inviting and joining support. Added Steam-rich presence and session-based whitelist, which bypasses the need for password when joining from an invite. In-game player list updated to include friends list for inviting and joining. Now, as you can see in the background, that's quite cool. It's really helpful, and you can join games a lot easier than what you could beforehand, which I quite like. That's quite nice. It's simple, it's easy, and it's just it basically smooths out the play experience, which is good, and that makes it more playable in my experience. Now for network, they've added UPnP support for automatic port forwarding, added connection tester that should assist with server operation, improved layout simplification of the host tab to make starting a server easier. Now to me that means absolutely nothing. I don't know what a UPnP is, so not a clue. Not a clue. Now, swapped animal trap requirement. It now needs red instead of green berry bundles. Strange, but okay. Now, here are the fun bits, the very fun bits. Graphics. Electrical lights optimized significantly with overall improved looks. Improved overall world reflections, effects based on time of day, new screen space reflections on ultra settings, general fog improvements, improved interior ambient lighting to make interiors darker and more realistic, higher quality fog effects added that ties into the weather system, replaced ambient occlusion effect, which stops light reaching areas it shouldn't. This also improves performance. Eye adaptation effect added, improved anti-aliasing system, which looks better when moving, and weapons no longer leave trails and movement is no longer jarring. Reduced extreme vignetting and some basic tweaks to contrast, exposure and color, and remove stretching cloud textures. Particles. All new environment particle systems, new rain particles and effects, and new snow particle effects. Now, the new snow and rain systems look so damn cool. Like, really damn cool. Oh, man, I love it. I love it. It's so good. Terrain. Replaced all terrain textures with improved variants. Dirt effect added under all roads and intersections to blend roads into terrain. Dirt splats painted under all roads to blend into terrain. Replace nature renderer system for rendering terrain details. Improve vegetation. Improve density of all vegetation, terrain, and details in the wild. Density of trees. Added random tilt to all trees. Previously, all trees were completely upright. New terrain details now cast shadows. Vegetation features normal maps, reflections, and translucency. Oh. Vegetation wind effects. Quality increased significant. Vegetation now has wind effects based on weather. Vegetation and terrain detail. Render distance increased. Nice, nice, nice. This is good. This is good. Now, UI, there is a new menu, which is really cool. I like the new menu. It looks cool. The screenshots are quite nice, which is good. It's a little bit different. And they've updated modern main menus and some improvements to usability of drop-downs in quality settings and borderless and full screen options added. Performance, terrain vegetation, and details now have LODing to improve overall performance, and ambient occlusion effect replaced with a system that has improved performance. Environment. Now, the textures and props are really just long lists, so we're not going to go through that. It's basically listing everything that's been improved, so all the furniture in the houses, the sofas and all that kind of stuff. The lamps, the radiators, the cookers, all that stuff has just basically been improved. So we're not going to go into that. But with the environment, all new water for rivers and ocean, part or a greater change in 1.9 will introduce improved design around waterways. New swamp and marsh biomes added. Power lines added throughout Black Island. Strip mall and shop windows now have closed shutters covering the windows, and improved trash piles in the wild. Now, with textures as well, they've added, once again, a large chunk. So, along wallpapers and all that stuff in houses, wood planks, plaster, metal, concrete, all that kind of stuff has all been sort of changed and made to look a lot better than what it currently is. What it currently was. So, I'm excited. We're going to do, like I said, a really decent video on Monday. We're going to go proper in detail, have a little look around at everything, see what it's all looking like, and get stuck in, really. Head over to the new biomes, get stuck into them, and see what's going on. But for tonight, it's just been a quick one. So that is it from me. I hope you've all enjoyed. I hope it's been helpful, and you know what you're going into now with 1.8. If you haven't checked it out, please do. If you haven't left the game a review, please do. Once again, all the links are in the description below. Join our Discord, join Survive the Night's Discord, and come and say hi to some awesome, awesome people. But for today, that has been it from me. I've been Wired, you've been awesome. Thanks for watching. Peace.